You have to stop putting these iconoclasts in the pantheon of greatness and the amphitheater of heroes, because they don't deserve to be there. And you have to stop living vicariously through the lives of others by reading from their book of dreams, because you're not writing your own. All of the energy that you're wasting on fantasizing what it would be like to live a life as a celebrity or a rock star is going to waste, because that is the energy that must be utilized in order to allow your dreams to manifest as a reality. That's why they get you to do what you do to yourself. They present you with an unbearable reality called the 9-to-5 grind, with all of your responsibilities, commitments, and obligations that you can't stand, that every time you wake up, you hate life, you hate your job, you hate yourself for allowing yourself to get into these predicaments. So that is the catalyst of your own demise that triggers a response mechanism, and your feelings and emotions, they tether to these things called fantasies and delusional projections. And you begin to allow your mind to wander off and drift and live vicariously through the lives of celebrities, luminaries, and dignitaries, because you have visualized that their life is so much better than yours. This is the reason why people search for an alternate identity, because they just cannot stand the life that they live. So when you begin to take your energy and squander it, every last drop of it, on pretending to live a life of make-believe, pretend, and fairy tales, you're actually sending your energy to the nothingness of oblivion, and nothing is getting accomplished. This serves no purpose. It's like having 100 million spiritual dollars, spiritual currency. And what you're doing is you're going out and buying everything that you can't stand and everything that you hate, and you're filling your house with it. And then when you get back to your house, you look around and say, I can't stand any of this stuff. You've filled your life with things you can't stand because you didn't apply properly what was given to you to utilize for the purposes of manufacturing and delivering to you that which you desire the most, because you have been programmed to do this to yourself. I've said it before in a previous video. Recognize that you have been programmed for failure by laughing at the notion of your own success. By that, I mean, when you showcase your talents and abilities in public, and somebody says, hey man, you really need to do something with that. You are extraordinarily talented. You would go very far in life if you did something. And your first reaction and your first response is to laugh and go, yeah, right. That's why you're not crediting yourself with being amazing. So that in itself serves as another element as to why you're not placing your creative energies in yourself, because you don't believe in yourself. You don't have respect for yourself. You don't value yourself. You're not giving yourself any worth or any love. You've literally checked out from that process and given that energy to somebody else that you admire as being somebody better than you, because you've been conditioned to believe these things to be the truth, but they're not. That's why you stare at a TV all day long, or a cell phone, or a laptop, a tablet, whatever you're looking at all day long. It's always media-based. That's why people have media-based conversations with no substantial content. It's all inconsequential. It's meaningless dribble is what it is. And they get you to waste your whole life doing this, existing in a vacuum of vicariously attempting to live through the life of somebody that you have placed atop a pedestal far, far, far above you. And you even classify them with names such as greatness, celebrities, amazing people. And unconsciously, what you're doing to yourself and your energy is you're burying yourself in a graveyard of self-deprecation and self-effacing behaviors, if you haven't figured it out by now. Just stop. That's another form of abuse. These celebrities don't deserve that type of reverence if you haven't figured it out. Nobody does, except you. You have to see yourself as equal to everything and everyone around you. Because if you don't, you will continue to experience and encounter the exact same energies that you are projecting that will be transmitted and delivered as a form of response to those projections. And that's exactly what you will encounter and observe as your reality. And it will always be unbearable, and it will always remain undesirable in nature. The dominant of any energies are the ones expressed in the physical. Whenever you transmit an intention, it is received by the universe, and the universe matches that frequency and offers you an experience that matches the dominant vibrational frequency of the transmissions you are broadcasting. Whatever the dominant energy is, that is the one that will be expressed in the physical. Whenever you place your intention inside your sacred space, it has already manifested as a metaphysical reality, and its vibrational counterpart in the physical takes time to materialize because it's a lower, slower, dense form of energy that has to be reconverted from the high vibrational frequencies of divine consciousness. That's why you can't see these things or perceive them or hear them, because they are so high vibrational, they exceed the limitations of your 5 physical senses. You just have to come correct with yourself and stop unconsciously placing yourself behind and putting yourself down. How much energy are you expending tearing yourself down while at the same time you're building up others and complimenting them? You're unconsciously doing this. That's also another blockage. Just see yourself as equal. Stop revering these people. Stop giving any energy to these individuals because they don't deserve 1 ounce of your energy. And just love yourself, man. Learn to love yourself. I've said this before many times, and I can't say it enough. Self-love is paramount. Without it, you have nothing. Without it, where would you find yourself? Drifting aimlessly through life. No purpose, no goal, no aspirations. No vision, no dreams. No direction. Just lost. Floating on an infinite ocean of nothingness. With no direction. Just at the mercy of the wind in the hopes that it takes you somewhere beneficial and prosperous. But it won't. It won't.